Look around you. The graveyards are filled with dreams that never saw daylight. Buried beneath the weight of fear, hesitation, and the crushing lie of someday. Someday I'll start. Someday I'll risk it. Someday I'll fight for what I truly want. But someday is a myth, a coward's prayer. And the bitter truth? Most people die with their music still inside them. They trade their destiny for comfort. They exchange greatness for approval. They surrender their power to doubt, to distraction, to the empty noise of a world that does not care if they rise or fall. But you are different. Because you're here. Because you feel that restless pull in your chest, that voice that whispers, there must be more. And there is. But it demands everything. Time is on your side. You've been tricked. You've been sold the illusion that you have forever. That tomorrow is guaranteed. That you can afford to wait. But let me tell you the cold, unvarnished truth, the one your soul already knows but your mind refuses to accept. Time is the only currency that matters. And every second you spend in hesitation, in self-doubt, in the paralysis of, I'm not ready yet, you are spending the one resource you can never earn back. Thomas Edison didn't wait for permission. Henry Ford didn't wait for certainty. Andrew Carnegie didn't wait for the perfect moment. They acted. While the masses debated, they built. While the weak hesitated, they moved. While the world slept, they worked. And here's the brutal reality. The grave has no patience for excuses. It doesn't care about your fears. It doesn't care about your doubts. It doesn't care if you almost became who you were meant to be. It only cares about one thing, what you did with the time you had. So ask yourself now, with the weight of your own mortality pressing down on you, what the hell are you waiting for? Success is for the lucky. They will tell you it's about luck. They will tell you it's about who you know, where you were born, what cards you were dealt. They are wrong. Success is not a lottery. It is not a random roll of the dice. It is a choice. A choice to stand when others sit. A choice to fight when others flee. A choice to believe when the world laughs in your face. Look at Lincoln, born in a log cabin, defeated in election after election, mocked as a failure. Look at Rockefeller, started with nothing, faced bankruptcy, yet built an empire. Look at Oprah, born into poverty, abused, rejected, yet she refused to let her past dictate her future. They were not lucky. They were relentless. And here's the secret they all understood. The universe rewards courage. Not talent. Not connections. Not some magical stroke of fortune. Courage. The courage to keep going when everything in you screams to quit. The courage to stand alone when the crowd calls you a fool. The courage to bet on yourself when no one else will. Because in the end, the only thing that separates the victorious from the vanquished is this. One kept fighting. The other gave up. You can't change who you are. You've been taught that your past defines you. That your failures label you. That your circumstances determine your destiny. This is poison. Every great man and woman in history was once a nobody. Einstein was called slow. Disney was fired for lacking imagination. Beethoven was told he never compose after losing his hearing. Yet they rewrote their stories, not by waiting for change, but by forcing change through sheer will. Here's the raw truth. You are not a statue. You are clay. You are fire. You are an unfinished masterpiece, and every single day, you choose whether to mold yourself or let the world mold you. The chains holding you back? They are not real. The fear? The doubt? The voice whispering, you're not good enough. It's smoke. And the moment you act in spite of it, the moment you move through the fear instead of waiting for it to disappear, is the moment you discover a power within you that most will never know. Money is evil. They will tell you wealth corrupts. That wanting more is greed. That you should be satisfied with scraps while others feast. Do not believe them. Money is not evil. Poverty of ambition is. Money is energy, the physical manifestation of value created, problems solved, lives improved. The great industrialists didn't build fortunes by stealing. They built by serving. Carnegie housed a nation in steel. Ford mobilized the masses. Jobs put the world's knowledge in your pocket. Wealth is not taken, it is created. And the man who tells himself he doesn't need it is the same man who will one day kneel before a hospital bed, a broken dream, or his child's future, realizing too late that his virtue never paid the bills. Do not fall for the lie. Build. Grow. Prosper. Then lift others as you climb. You need permission. No one is coming to crown you. No committee will vote on your greatness. No divine hand will point to you and say, "Now. Now is your time." You must claim it. Michelangelo didn't wait for the Pope to hand him a chisel. Madam C.J. Walker didn't wait for an invitation to build her empire. Kobe didn't wait for the coach to put him in the game. He took his minutes through blood and sweat. The world doesn't give. It yields. To the relentless. To the bold. To those who refuse to die with their potential still locked inside them. So stop waiting for a sign. Stop begging for validation. The only permission you need is your own. Regret is heavier than failure. When your final hour comes, when the light fades and the clock runs out, you will not mourn the risks you took that didn't work. You will mourn the chances you didn't take. The love you didn't express. The business you didn't start. The life you didn't dare to live. That is the true cost of hesitation. Not failure. Not trying. So today, right now, ask yourself the only question that matters. When death comes for me, will I be ready? Will you meet it with peace, knowing you gave everything? Or will it find you still waiting, still hoping, still pretending you had more time? The choice is yours. But choose fast. Time is already running out. The anthem of the unbroken. So rise. Rise like the phoenix you were born to be. Burn away the excuses. Shatter the chains of doubt. And run toward your destiny with the fury of a man who knows this is his one and only shot at greatness. The world needs your fire. Your family needs your strength. Your soul demands your courage. The fire that forges legends. You want to know the difference between those who die with regret and those who die in peace? One group feared the fire. The other walked through it. Every great transformation in history came through the flames. Gold is purified by fire. Steel is tempered by fire. And human souls? We are forged in the crucible of struggle. The question isn't whether you'll face the fire you already are. The question is, will you let it destroy you, or will you let it remake you? Look at Nelson Mandela, 27 years in prison only to emerge and reshape a nation. Helen Keller, blind and deaf, yet she grasped the universe with her mind. Elon Musk laughed at when he said he'd build electric cars and go to Mars. They all had a choice. To see the fire as their end, or their beginning. What will you choose? The warrior's dilemma. Right now, there are two versions of you at war. The one who wants comfort, and the one who craves greatness. The one who seeks approval, and the one who demands freedom. The one who fears failure, and the one who fears regret more. This isn't some philosophical debate, it's a battle for your soul. And make no mistake, one of these versions will win. The question is, which one will you arm? Which one will you feed? Because here's the brutal truth most never grasp until it's too late. The person you become isn't decided in one grand moment, but in 1,000 small choices. The choice to wake up early when you want to sleep. The choice to work when others play. The choice to stand when every fiber of your being says sit down. These are the battles that determine your destiny. So tell me, which version of you is winning right now? The alchemy of pain. They told you pain is the enemy. They were wrong. Pain is the signal, the universe's way of showing you where growth lies. The muscle only grows through resistance. The diamond only forms under pressure. The phoenix only rises from ashes. Why would your life be any different? When Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, that pain birthed Pixar and Next. When J.K. Rowling was a broke single mother, that despair created Harry Potter. When Michael Jordan was cut from his high school team, that humiliation fueled 6 championships. Your darkest moments aren't curses, they're raw materials. The question is, Will you let them break you? Or will you use them to build your empire? The final warning. Listen closely because this may be the most important truth you ever hear. Your future self is watching you right now. Watching what you do today. Watching what you tolerate. Watching what you settle for. And one day sooner than you think you'll meet that future version of yourself. When that moment comes, there will be only two possible outcomes. You'll look into the eyes of a proud, strong warrior, someone who fought for every ounce of their potential. Or you'll stare into the hollow gaze of a stranger, someone who had greatness within reach, and let it slip away. That meeting is coming. It's inevitable. The only question is which version of you will be waiting? The call to arms. So here's your choice laid bare. You can continue as you are, trading your dreams for comfort, your potential for approval, your destiny for security. Or you can rise up today, right now, and declare war on mediocrity. You can look your fears in the eye and say, "This ends here." You can take that first step, however small, toward the life you were meant to live. Because remember, the Wright brothers didn't conquer the sky in a day. Einstein didn't unravel the universe in an afternoon. Rome wasn't built in a day, but they laid bricks every damn hour. Your time starts now. Your legacy begins today. What will you do with it? Epilogue: The Immortals. Long after you're gone, people won't remember what you owned. They'll remember what you built. They won't care about your comfort. They'll marvel at your courage. They won't talk about what you accumulated. They'll tell stories about what you overcame. That's immortality. Not living forever, but burning so bright that your light outlasts your body. That's the choice before you. To fade quietly into the night. Or to blaze across the sky like a comet, so fierce, so brilliant, so alive that the universe itself pauses to bear witness. The clock is ticking. The world is waiting. What will you do?